Today we gather here to have a most magical moment together and the most anticipated, or at least my most anticipated moment of the entire year. We are going to talk about the latest Nintendo Switch Direct that just released. I cannot believe, I'm literally speechless. I'm having goosebumps. I've seen so many great games being ported and some old games being ports only for Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, but without bragging anymore, let's get into the video together. So we are knowing that the release date for the Switch 2 is on June 5th, with the pre-orders beginning on April 9th, and this was a statement even before they said and announced and did a direct and everything, so that's good. It's going to have a 1080p resolution with 60 FPS or 4K resolution with 120 FPS while docked. I just love this. And we actually had these in the leaks, right? Because there was one person that I remember particularly that said that it's going to have 60 FPS while handheld and just double the amount while docked, which is amazing. And of course, it's going to have 256 gigabytes internal storage. Now let's talk to the games, and I'm going to mention not all of the titles because there are amazing and a lot of titles, but I'm going to just mention the ones that I feel like people are going to get excited about, and I feel like also they're probably going to be my favorite. If not, they're already my favorite, so let's dive in. We are having first an enhanced version of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom games, which is totally awesome because we wanted something enhanced with 60 FPS but also beautiful in 1080p instead of 480p, I guess it was, on Switch 1. But we're just going to look for the improvement and for the best quality games on Switch 2, and I'm just glad they did deliver everything that we wanted. Then we're having a new game from the Zelda universe that it's Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. We are not playing as Link, we are playing as Zelda, which is also the second game followed by Echoes of Wisdom that we are playing with Zelda, but I feel like Echoes of Wisdom is more like Links to the Past POV like, but this one is actually with her picking up a sword and fighting everything. And did you see the trailer with how many bosses and how many mobs are there spawned in the same place? Oh my god, the hardware is good, finally. And by the way, I forgot to mention that it's coming this winter. I just cannot wait. Then we are having Mario Kart World, which is going to be the title that releases with it, or is going to be the title that you can buy alongside with a console or pre-order with it, but it comes digitally because, you know, the digital memory cards or something that it said in the other Nintendo Direct. Yep, that's the digital game ones. And Mario Kart World, it's the rumored Mario Kart 9 that we all thought is going to be, but it's more than that. It has free roam, it has Grand Prix mode, and it has a knockout tour mode. And also, if you're driving outside of the track, you can drive everywhere. You can drive everywhere as long as you're completing the race, which is totally cool. And also free roam Mario. This means that it's an open world Mario and an open world Mario Kart. And also they advertise it as you can just roam and drive with your friends and have a pleasant night or something, and I'm like, okay, I would have a lot of hours in just a racing game, but it's not a racing game, it's an open world racing game, which is amazing. And what I love about it is that we can drive in different parts of the world. So right now you're having rain mechanics, you're having snow mechanics, you're having driving on ice, driving on sand, driving on concrete, driving on anything else that is not a road. I love it. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like to see more exclusive Nintendo Switch content or more Nintendo Switch content in general, because I'm really a Nintendo Switch girly and I cannot stop talking about it. Then also still from the Mario chapter, we're having a revamped kind of Mario Party Jamboree version, which is kind of revamped. It's the same version but with added extra content that will be available on June 24th and only exclusive exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2 that will include new mini games and more fun stuff. Then we're going for hardcore games, and I'm talking about Elden Ring The Tarnished Edition, which is going to come with a DLC or the expansion, if you might call it like that. Shadow of the Erdtree, which, okay, I'm not really a Souls-like person. I know they're like really hardcore, but like bringing one of those games, especially that you're having Dark Souls and like Blasphemous 1 and 2 on Switch 1, I'm really curious how this will perform on Switch 2, and I'm really curious if I will pick it up because it kind of looked good and gory, and your girl likes something gory. But also from the same developer of Elden Ring, we're having the Duskbloods, which I don't know about you, but the trailer really intrigued me, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to spend all my hours in the eternity trying to beat up a level on this game. I just hope not, because it will take me an eternity actually. Then we are having one of my everyday favorite games, and it's a Kirby game, and it's Outriders, which kind of looks cool, kind of looks like you can race or just do something with your friends. I don't know, it looks fun, cozy, really colorful, so I'm really interested in digging in that. Then we are having one of the most rumored games that I've seen, besides GTA 5, of course, that I've seen lately on Twitter and on any platform that you can see, especially when we are talking about Nintendo Switch. And it's Hollow Knight Silksong, the sequel to Hollow Knight, that is coming this year actually, finally. And not the community is going to be insane right now because they are like, oh no, they rumored and it's not true anymore. No, it's finally true and it's finally here, so I can finally get to finishing the game so that I know that I'm having a sequel actually that I can play. And of course, this was not mentioned, but I feel like when we are talking about games that are going to appear this year, I feel like I need to mention Metroid 4 Beyond, that is also going to appear this year, and it's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game. Then we are having 3 Day 1 games, and then something that's been ported, which I love because my Ambernic RG35XX Plus cannot really run or is struggling with some of the ports that I'm going to mention, but we're just going to go to that in a second. The 3 games that are going to be Day 1 besides Mario Kart World are going to be Split Fiction. If you're telling me that they are able to put Split Fiction on and be playable on handheld mode, I just cannot believe that it's possible anything anymore. But just wait. This is not one of the games that you think like, oh no, it's the most demanding one. Oh no, it's just actually it stops here. The performance stops here. No. But when I saw Split Fiction, I was like, okay, I know it's going to appear like on June 5th, the console, and I'm already having the key and I'm already playing it, so probably I will be finishing it by that time, but I would be goddamn intrigued to try that on Switch. I just kid you not. But performance-wise, the most demanding game that is going to be, and it's been confirmed, and not a rumor, not a leak, not anything, it is going to be a Day 1 game. It's Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, which probably or most likely will also include the Phantom Liberty, which is going to be a goddamn huge game for Switch 2, so better just get your cards prepared in case just, I don't know, you would want to buy that. I know that it's not really a new game, and you would be like, oh no, but I already played that on PC and it was kind of awful at first, but right now they're also adding stuff in the game and something. But you know what? Like, having something so powerful on the Nintendo Switch 2 makes me actually want to spend the time in it, because I don't know, I feel like I downloaded it, I haven't played it that much, and then I've been putting on and off, so maybe right now I will be able to continue it. And then we're having the last Day 1 game that has been announced. It's Yakuza 0 with never seen cutscenes. I just cannot believe. My boyfriend is like such a huge Yakuza franchise fan, and he literally was so amazed and so stunned by the fact that they're going to put Yakuza franchise, or at least other than the first game, and probably I guess there will be the entire franchise on it. I'm not so sure yet, but I think think that's going to be my guess. Now, talking about ports, we are having Nintendo GameCube ports, which are actually going to be available for the subscription, but only on Nintendo Switch 2, the Ultimate subscription. You know, the one that you're having all the ports and all the games and everything. And it's going to be Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on it. It's going to be 2 other games which I clearly cannot remember right now. But like the peak of the peakest for these GameCube games was The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. And I was like, oh my god. So I can finally play something that actually my Anbernic RG35XX Plus cannot play. Or at least can play, but it's kind of struggling. So these were one of my favorite picks that I got to choose and present to you from the Nintendo Switch Direct. If you would want to see the entire, I advise you to do so. And for the next video, I suggest that you would follow me on Instagram for like daily updates about what I'm doing, about the content, about what I'm bringing you guys, and sometimes maybe I would ask you for some opinions and some polls. And also don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and just see you the next Thursday. Bye bye.